All right, chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. All of my fellow chatters and chatettes. What is up, everybody? It is me. It is Fuse. I am here. Still technically Sunday for another 7 minutes. Anyway, we're back. We're cooking. Shadow looking absolutely baller as hell right now. I'm assuming that's his extreme gear. Yeah. Oh, that actually does look good. I'm nuts. I know what it is. Just gotta add a little zhuzh underneath it. You know, the impression of it going back into space. Dude, Shadow looks great. What the hell? Okay, where did I leave the Shadow artwork? Is this Shadow? Ah, damn it. It activated Jet. So we'll grab his midtones. Grab a little of the red. Go up and we'll get to work. Well, we'll actually color Shadow and his gear separately, but... Actually, before we do any of that, let's just run the gamut on some corrections here. Let's not get crazy. I love this project. This has been a fun one to work on. I've actually really enjoyed it so far. Like, hang on, let me adjust my mic for these. I gotta change where my mic is positioned for the art streams versus the gaming ones. It's a little bit of a different hit on where I have to set everything up. Anyway. Yeah, I love doing these, though. They are some of my favorite stuff in the week. Yeah, okay. So yeah, today we'll probably clean up Shadow, get him ready to go. And then next, I think we'll do Jet. Jet the Hawk will be next episode. So that'll be fun. Okay. Now we're ready to color. Oh, right. Bow! Yeah. I gotta get another soundtrack in there. I haven't thought of which one yet. Maybe I'll do a poll. Ask chatters what they think. I forgot. I gotta clean these up in here. Oh, I never noticed that before. Appears that didn't connect properly. Anyway. Can't wait when this is done. Hopefully it'll be out before Crossworlds drops. I'm really hoping I pull that off, because that would suck if I put all this work in and it comes out after Crossworlds. Like, I don't want it to be after. I want it to be during the hype cycle for Crossworlds. I want to be, like, one of the people that's like, hey, this game looks fun. Why don't you guys go play it? I want to be one of them. I actually applied. I applied with Sega to get one of the creator codes for it. And I think I could, maybe. Like, I'm not the best in the world, but... Like, I don't have a huge following, but I do a lot of Sonic-related content. And frankly, I love the franchise, so I would like to be a part of it. I know that doesn't mean a whole lot to, like, a business executive. You know, all they really want is the numbers. They want the Twitch streamer that's going to get them the highest revenue share, and I understand that. Of course I do, but, you know, I really want it. I would love to be a part of that program. And if they found it in themselves to give me one, I would be very pleased. Oh, Jordan Goodman. Hey, man. What's good? Welcome back. Hope you're doing better since the last time I saw you. I know you were having it rough a couple days ago when I was playing Sonic CD. Okay. That should be good. Oh, it is the same red on the Riders art. They're very, like, flat colored. No, we'll just keep that. So is that the same? Oh, it is. I never noticed that before, though. I'm writing a story for my creative writing class. Can I tell you what it's about? Yeah! Shoot, man. Let me hear it. Love creative writing. It used to be my major. Before I went into art, I was a creative writing major. I hate when I click off of that. And then the rims of the shoes are also red. Covering all my bases for colors here. Let's see what we got. The funny thing about this drawing, actually, is that the legs aren't even from Shadow. They're from the American box art version of Sonic. I, like, contorted them a little bit to make it fit for Shadow's positioning here, but it totally works. Because I don't know everything. I mean, I'm not a genius or anything. I just barely know how to draw these characters. And by barely, I do mean barely. Are his arms? Oh, they are. Oh, what? His arms have a stripe? I didn't know that. Shit. Well, that means I gotta add a... little racing stripe in there. Cool. This is why you always check your details, kids, because sometimes you fuck up royally and miss something very important about a character. Like, apparently, Shadow has arm things going on. I don't know. But yeah, tell me all about your story. Gosh, what did I do for creative writing? I did that, like, sci-fi futurism story that I wrote. I should look at that. I should finish that at some point. I wrote, like, the first 3 chapters of a book, and then I never finished it. I might have done a little bit more, now that I think about it. I might have written just a smidgen more after school, and then I dropped it, because I didn't have time. But I would love to get back into it. Titled it Wasteland Warriors. It's the year 3055. Earth is not the same. Due to an absence of her resources, pollution, and waging many wars, Earth is not the same. The waters were so toxic that they can melt your flesh in a matter of minutes. Animals are man-eating mutants, and nowhere is safe. Ah, cool. I love, like post-apocalyptic, war-torn wasteland stories. That sounds interesting. What's the stinger? What are you doing to make it different? Was that what my professor used to say? Stinger? Forget, he had a word for it. What was the word? Huh. I know very little of the... I don't remember... I remember the class, but I don't remember all of the wise little moments that he had with me. Oh, shit. Oh, my back. Ow. Okay, let me just reshade this section a little bit. Give Shadow his sort of signature look. Coloring is always the best part. Yeah, creative writing's a ton of fun. We're gonna have a blast with this. Or, yeah, because it would be a new class, because the semester would have just started. You're gonna have a fun time. It's a great experience. Made me realize what I wanted to do. But yeah, what's your kicker? Well, like, what do you think sets your story apart from other post-apocalyptic stories? What are you running with? Is there a different element? Time travel, something to really shoot up that interest? Or are they not doing that part yet? I know that was a thing in my class. Oh no, that was screenwriting. That's right. That was screenwriting that he said that to me. I pitched an idea in my screenwriting class, and my professor was like, "It sounds too much like Blade Runner. You can't do it." Like, he outright rejected a few of my ideas because he was like, they don't sell as well. They're not different enough from what's already out there. And I was like, shit. So I went like into this whole sci-fi fantasy, like, I really delved into like what's it called? Like, what was it? Like the Cthulhu stuff. What's that called? Eldritch horror. And worked it into a sci-fi plot. That was really cool. I had a fun time with it. Different class, but similar vibe. I did take creative writing, though. I was getting them mixed up. That was almost 4 years ago now, so I'm a little behind. He was good. My screenwriting professor. He was really good. Straight shooter. The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Also, hi, Moss. That's good. Shadow's fitting. I like his positioning here. So is that the highly lit section? That looks highly lit anyway. No. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I need to hide Sonic and Tails. Huh. Fascinating. There it is. Got it. It is the same. Dude, Shadow's entire design is like monochromatic. Hello. I'm silk songing it and failing. You'll get there. I haven't actually played that game yet. I haven't played the original. I'll want to give it a try at some point. I know people were like, oh yeah, you can play Silksong first. And I'm like, no, I can't. That's cheating. I'm a winner. I want to win the normal way. I will play the original first, and then I will play the sequel. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I thought I saw you on Discord the other day playing it or something. Oh, hang on. That's not... There we go. I'm a nerd. You know what? That's okay. It's part of who I am. It's part of my illustrious charm. There's a boss I gotta beat, and it does double damage, and its hitbox is too fat for me to pogo. Oh, yikes. I actually do know what that means. I've watched videos. I have an idea of what pogoing is. Okay, grab the mid-tone for the glove. Peak, very peak, very peak, very peak. Well, glad you can make it out, even in the midst of a trying boss fight. Glad to see you, Moss. Glad to see you. Alright, that's good. That front. Really? Huh. His nose is not monochromatic. Good to know. I mean, it kinda is, but it's like got a tint. Interesting. You know, you wouldn't think it, but Shadow having a tint to him makes a little bit of sense. But I believe in you, Moss. I know you can do it. You gotta believe, like Parappa the Rapper once said. Also, we were rummaging through my stepbrother's abandoned stuff, and we found an old NES cartridge for Legend of Zelda Ocarina. You mean you found an N64 cartridge of Ocarina of Time? Because that's cool. He doesn't have the N64 still, does he? Oh. Yeah, I read it for a second, and I was like, am I having a stroke? I was like, what's happening now? We do. Oh, you gotta play that shit. I want to try that out. At some point, I'm going to. It's probably going to be a stream, now that I think about it. Well, we got most of Shadow's colors in. Oh, right, his ear. We didn't do his ear. This is Ba's ear. I don't know retro game systems. I do. I love them. I collect them. I'd show you a project I'm working on, but it would spoil a video. I love retro gaming. I can afford it right now because I live at home still, but like when I move out of my mom's house, I'm probably not going to be able to afford to get them anymore, so when I have a little bit of extra money, I like to pick up a system or two because I enjoy having the hardware. It makes me happy. Apart from drawing, it's the only other thing that I do that... Well, drawing I want to, like, art I want to make into my career, but retro gaming, that's my hobby. Like, I enjoy it because it's just fun. Old games have a charm to them that the newer ones just don't for me. Like, I love Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I'm too young for this shit. Yes, sir. Well, if you're ever in my neck of the woods, I'll show you some real bangers, some classics that they'll make your head spin. However, two people decided to make the planet great once more. Our two main characters are Mike and Sherry, who are fighting to help the wasteland, better the wasteland-like planet, make sure that the technology needed to help Earth fall into the wrong hands. Oh, interesting. So it's like almost, well, I don't want to say Captain Planet, but it's like an environmental focus message. I like that. That's interesting. Not a spin you often see. I dig it. I fuck with it. Keep going. Anyway, let me catch up with Moss here. I'm gonna eat some beef stew to regroup from that stupid boss fight. Good idea. Especially after you didn't get to have any last time. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I certainly did. I've been very productive. Surprisingly so. I've gotten a lot done. Like, to a staggering degree. I got a commission I'm working on right now. I finished, like, 3 work-in-progress builds of it this past weekend. I post-sourced and, like, did a bunch of work. Got it all done. Very proud of myself in that regard. A real cool username. Howdy. That is a really cool username, and I am shocked it was not taken, but welcome to the stream. That's actually hilarious. How's your night going? What you been up to? I'm just that cool. You are. You are just that cool. Okay, I think I have all of the... Damn it, I forgot. Oh yeah, I was drawing up my commission conditions page earlier, sketched it out, and then got bored and started playing Silk Song. Touché. He makes a valid point. I have to make, like, a form. I haven't done that yet. I still haven't. I pretty much have just been selling them to people who know that I'm selling them. I did put it on my Instagram. I said commissions open. So, that's something. Like, people know. It's public knowledge now, but it's not common knowledge. So, I should probably fix that. Make, like, a sheet or something of that nature. I'm doing good. Weirdly, whenever I plan on drawing, I always get distracted and play games. Whenever I want to play games, I get distracted and draw. I know what you mean. It's really, I feel like anyway, for me, the only way I ever get anything done is if I actually plan it out. Like, if I want to do something, it's different than, like, needing to do it. So I have to, like, tell myself, okay, this needs to be done, you know? So I'm, like, more motivated to do it. I don't know. Maybe that makes sense, maybe it doesn't. Real! Yes, sir. Come to the right place. This is a community that understands your struggle there. I mean, I have that happen all the time. Like, I'll wake up, I'll have work in the afternoon, and I'm like, oh, I really want to draw something, but... Or I really want to write, or I really want to work on this or that. And then by the end of it, I haven't done anything for, like, 3 hours, and I'm already running late for work, and I'm like, I really just wanted to draw it, I didn't. The only way I ever get things done is by avoiding other things. Yep, I am the exact same way. It's practically impossible. Unless you actively avoid allowing yourself to get distracted by other stuff. There's so much stuff to do nowadays that, like, you know? You know what I mean. Wow, is that really kind of blue? Huh. Never knew that. Neat. Fun. Alright, cool. So that should cover our base tones for Shadow. Oh, I forgot the rings. Damn it. I forgot his rings. His hand rings. Though I almost feel like I kind of want to touch him up a little bit. Just make him a little wider to fit with the vibe of his feet. Gotta do the vibe check real quick. Mike is an excellent fighter and tactician who excels in kickboxing and taekwondo. Sherry is a brilliant yet ditzy scientist mechanic. Mike's close friend. Cool. This is exactly why I take my ADHD meds. Yeah. I hear that a lot. I don't personally take anything, but I mean, I know what you mean. I get it. I can relate. I hope we get the riders' costumes in Crossworlds, by the way. I forgot about that. I hope we do. Because this is too much drip to let pass. It's too much drip to pass up on. Too much drip, Jesse. He's dripped out of his mind. Can't allow it. Okay, we go up to 119. Nice. That's my boy, Shadow. That's my boy. Attaboy. So then we duplicate this layer, hide it, add a layer in between, go for black, maybe we can actually make this one semi-transparent so that it's easier to see where we're working on, since Shadow's a darker looking character. And where is my cross ring? There it is. So that's our light source primarily. Okay. Pro tip of the day. Cinnamon and brown sugar and pancake batter is based. That's true. I can take or leave the cinnamon, but brown sugar goes hard. However, Mike went to confront one of the Wasteland warlords, and for a moment, they were evenly matched, but the warlord was stronger and ripped off Mike's left arm. Okay, alright. Get some Full Metal Alchemist influence in there. It's pretty cool. Right? I think that was the right reference. I don't know, I've never watched that show either. I feel like I'm gonna get burned alive for that one, but never did. Never watched FMA. Oh shit, hold on. Dishonored and having a desire for revenge, Mike trained relentlessly, but he knew that he could not face the man that took his arm without some help. Okay, following. Oh, chat, if you don't know what's going on, Jordan Goodman was working on a creative writing project, and he wanted me to give him his thoughts, so he's been, like, typing out little bits and pieces of it as he goes. As to not flood the chat with one gigantic message. Which is much appreciated, by the way. Actually, this part probably would be normal, because it would be getting the reflections. Noted. Yep. Didn't want you guys to be like, oh, what's going on here? Is he, like, having a schizo episode? No, he's fine. I just realized in the moment, I was like, oh, he probably looks a little crazy. Because nobody knows what's going on if they got here after he started. I think Jordan Goodman was the first person here, so. Oh, by the way, Moss, this is cool. What I'm doing right now is a new trick I learned for shading digitally. It's so much faster. He's fine for now, yeah. Mike goes to visit his old friend. Mike tells Sherry what happened. She agrees to build him a new arm. Bionic arm she gives him works like a charm, even though, and is even tougher than the one he lost. Alright. Is it the multiply layer type? Nope. Nope. I found a way to use just black and turn black into the exact right shading color of any color that I want. I can just tweak it. So I could turn all of this red, blue, pink, whatever. I can just shift it. And it'll darken it to the right darkness for anything. It's insane. And I can texture it, like stippling and shit. One YouTube tutorial. I got one YouTube short recommended to me. Changed my whole process. I was like, holy shit. My mind was blown. You're about to see the fruits of that. Again. I mean, I've been doing it for the past few streams. I tested it with, I think it was actually this project that I tested it with. It's just such an easy method that I can't help it. I can't stop. Well, this side wouldn't be getting much light. Maybe the tips of the fingers would be, but not much. Mods! Never mind, I can do it myself. Destroy. Absolute destruction. That's what I do. Get that guy! Destroy him! Well, Moss, I wouldn't say get that guy. You're a mod now. I gave you that power. Don't forget. I wasn't looking. I was too busy trying not to spill my stew. Fair. I read that as Mountain Stew. Like Mountain Dew. I was like, Mountain Stew? That sounds awesome. Ads. No! You know, it's true what a lot of those people have been saying now that I think about it. Twitch needs to change up its ads policy. The fuck is Freddy Fazbear doing in my ads? Oh, that's his ear. I don't know. You have something you want to tell us, Moss? Are you a Freddy enjoyer? 5 Nights at Frederick's enjoyer? This is gonna be awesome. Holy shit. Shadow might be the best looking one so far. All of these on their own could be like emotes, profile pictures, whatever, but nah. I will probably. I mean, it's gonna be released publicly at the end anyway, but. It'll look creepy for a second, don't worry. Actually, this whole section should probably be black. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, Ice Cap Zone. This is a good one. Dun, dun, dun. Wow. Mike agrees to help and so begins their. Sherry asks Mike what his next plan is. Mike seems to plans to restore the Earth to a better, more sustainable state. However, there are many power-hungry people who want the technology that she and many other scientists and their research to use for their own gain, so she needs to fight them off and protect her life's work. Have everybody in the server match profile pics with this one drawing peak. Mike agrees to help, and so begins their crusade. Sounds like a solid starting point for your story. Okay, and then we'll have just a touch of color for everything. I'm basically doing like a hybrid of my art style and the rider's art style, by the way, if you couldn't tell. It'll be clear once everything is done, but, and I can show you what Sonic and Tails turned out like already, but, like, that's the idea, is that it's a hybrid of those two art styles. So it's my actual style and Sonic Riders. Okay. Grab a little bit of zhuzh in here. A little bit of the zhuzh, a little bit of the sauce, a little bit of the snack. Hang on. Mike agrees to... yeah, I like the prologue. Obviously, you know, do your research, find out, you know, what specific things you want, like, each of these characters to be doing. Like, what specifically is Sherry researching? And, definitely try to differentiate yourself, because I immediately picked up on some of the influences, so be careful with that. You know, don't... who am I kidding? Fuck it. You know, just try to focus on... Wait, where's the, Oh, there it is. Just focus on making the story have, like, you know, specific details, obviously, would help. So, like, what specifically is she doing? What specifically is the research for? How do the rich people benefit from it? What, like, you know, build up some of that immersion. But other than that, I like your premise. It's pretty cool. Maybe play on the revenge thing a little more. Maybe Mike's not too altruistic, you know? Maybe he's really only helping her because he thinks it'll get him the revenge he wants. Because he knows that the people he wants to go after are the people that are after this girl. So, you know, maybe something like that adds a little depth and complexity to your character. Could be fun. Just saying. Just my 2 cents. Beef stew consumed. Delicious. Stew is now consumed. I'm ready to begin. Shadow's got some pretty dramatic ass shading on him. Damn. Yeah, so those are my, that's my advice, if you wanted it. I don't know if you did, but there you go. It's the best I can offer you. And now I want more. Damn. Yeah, but you've got a solid starting point there, Jordan Goodman. My main man. You got a solid start point. Keep going. Keep fleshing your idea out. It's the only way it's going to get anywhere. Okay, now comes the fun part. Oh, wait. Do I have everything shaded? Oh, nope. I'm missing one. Hang on. All right. First of all, that already looks pretty damn baller. But now, what we're going to do, turn this layer back on, clip it down to this layer, and then we change this layer, go filter, hue, turn the brightness down, and then turn the hue to whatever we want. See? I can make it whatever I want. It's recommended you do like minus 15, but I always go a little bit harder than that, so... I'll put it at... damn it. Come on. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, aha! There we go. And as you can see, Moss, magic trick. I just did that. And now, if I color with black, it just turns into whatever color I need. And the best part, I haven't even shown you yet, but the best part is still to come. But yeah, ta-da! It's not a multiply layer. The layer's still normal. Both of them are, as a matter of fact. All I did was change the hue saturation on everything so that, well, the hue and the brightness of the layer to darken it. Art tip, you typically want your shadows to be tinted the opposite color of your lighting, e.g. yellow light, blue shadows. Yes, that's true. And normally I would do that. But there's multicolor light in this one, as you can see, but they're all coming from this central light source, which is going to be white. And since the opposite of white is black, it just tints it slightly. So that's all I'm really going for. Yeah. Because you know how, like, they have the big warp rings now? And, like, the light coming out of them is just pretty much white with, like, little specks of pink? I could speckle pink, but I don't know how to do that yet. And, because I'm matching the Rider's art style, because you know my stuff, I usually, like, tint things purple and shit. I like purple as a shadow color. It's cool. But the Rider's art style, fun fact, every shadow is matte. It's a matte finish shadow with line art in it that's even darker to differentiate tone. I learned this a while back, and I have never forgotten it. It's the same. Look, even on Shadow, if you zoom in, his shadow color is just a slightly darker hue of his neutral tone. But there's dark black lines connecting to his line art, obviously, that signify shadows, so when you zoom out, everything looks darker. And yes, they do that in the game. I really hope these skins make it into the new game. They are the best. Yeah, Shadow's looking baller. Dude, he looks fucking sick. But here's the best part. Here's the even better part. I can do it again with the lighting. I can do the exact same shit with my highlights. And all I have to use is black. I don't even have to change the color. Check it out. No, wrong layer. I didn't mean to show driver panel. So you can do crazy color for Shadow. If you want, you can. It's not impossible. In fact, it's super easy to do. You just adjust the hue to a different color and turn your brightness way the fuck down. It's so cool. It'll save you a ton of time if you're doing digital illustration work. I have found that out recently. I'm like, whoa, you know, like this is an insane step up. Where I no longer have to really do a lot of the manual, like, color picking for shadows, because I can pick them all at once. Same goes for my light sources. I can pick them all at once. I'm just cleaning that. Alright. It's a real neat trick. It'll help. It'll save you time. And I know there are some artists in here, so I figured, hey, you know, maybe they'll enjoy that. There's 100% potential to have the skins that have a 3D model that looks 2D. I know, right? They gotta do it. They have to. See, I'm mixing it a little because they don't do much highlights with the Riders models. They just do like a matte finish look to them. But I'm not a fan of that. I like having lights and shadows. Really, they only do it on like metal, and I'm not a fan of that. Despite my love for the Riders art style. And I do love it. You know, I can't in good conscience not do highlights because highlights, in my opinion, just really throw a nice, like, push into the color palette that sells the character. Especially for Sonic characters, in my opinion. Damn it. I just noticed that there is some overlap in there. Okay. And then... Rest in there. I think that covers it. So now, do the same thing. Clipping layer down. Turn this one back up to 100%. Go to filter, hue, and now we do the opposite principle. Actually, wait. Hang on. I want to zoom in so you can see it more clearly. Now we do filter, hue, we do the opposite principle. So we go brightness, and then hue. And we can change it, as you can see, to whatever color we want. Like, if we up the saturation, we can do whatever we want to it. I only want it a little saturated. Maybe not that much. Yes! Oh, look at that. Now Shadow looks baller. Look at him. Nice little touches of highlights throughout. Is that the line art? Yeah. We add one more thing. So first of all, in the line art, I keep forgetting these characters have pupils. And then above that, I'm just going to grab a white real quick. No, it's too bright. It's hard to do these little eyeball highlights. There we go. And now, for the funnest part, my personal favorite. But it's kind of tough. I think I do it like this. Window. open materials, tone. I want to say I've been using line effect 5. Aha! There we go. We want to turn it. Oh, not zoom. We want to rotate it. To match the rest. Zoom it out. Turn it to like... Do I have it at on tails? 56. Okay. I'm a stickler for getting it right. There we go. And now it's got the same textured look that the Riders ones have, but a little bit different. A little more me. Shadow looking nice. Yes, sir. Yes, he is. And now I have to get the colors for his extreme gear, because I don't know what the colors are. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's how... That's my new technique. It's a skill. I haven't mastered it, but I've picked up on it. And you can see it on like Sonic and stuff too. Like if I zoom in on Sonic, you see like this like crunchiness in the shadows. I like the texture it adds. It adds this like hatching look to it that I did it again. I forgot something. Something quite important. Oh, wrong layer. And this is the fun thing that I recently also discovered. So that I can create the illusion that it's been outlined by just faking it. Oh wait, did I not do it on Sonic? No, I did do it on Sonic. I didn't do it on Tails, but you can't really tell because Tails is in the background. So I'm not gonna fix it. Whatever. Up and down and all around. Yes, sir. That's his extreme gear. So add some color underneath there. I didn't happen to save an image with him in the extreme gear, did I? No. And this is why we keep Google open. Sonic Riders. I need him with his gear. There was a recent game that had him in it. One of the mobile games, Sonic Rush, had him in it. And I swear I had the render pulled up. And now I can't find it. Because his extreme gear is a different gear. Like, he has his own gear. I just don't remember where it is. Extreme gear. There it is. That's the one. Found it. Ta-da! I needed Shadow with his extreme gear. The color source from... What do you mean I can't? Alright! See, because it's actually that color. Well, I gotta hide Sonic and Tails again. weird that it's registering on the green spectrum there, but okay. Okay. So, first things first, we gotta clean up Shadow's gear a bit. So we'll switch back, go black on that. Didn't mean to get rid of my black. Oh, damn, he got flames. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait for when Crossworlds comes out. I actually was thinking about this today, because I'm gonna buy the game, no matter what. I like it. It's basically just better Mario Kart, I've come to realize, because I like Mario Kart World. I own Mario Kart World. Gonna be real with you, I barely play it. I barely touch it. It is not what I use the Switch 2 for. I play Pokemon on the Switch 2. I play Sonic games on the Switch 2. I barely touch Mario Kart on it. And I do think Mario Kart World's gonna get better. Like, I think there'll be DLC and all this other stuff. But Crossworlds, I played it and was immediately invested. I was like, holy shit. This might be the greatest Sonic racing game, period. Well, Riders is still better, but it's damn close. It's a contentious race. Nope, it's not done yet. Thought I was more careful with his extreme gear, but I suppose not. I was equally tired making his gear as I was making him. But yeah, dude, the Crossworlds is so good. The music, the gameplay, the amount of shit you can do. Like, there's so much going on. And the amount of returning classic characters that just needed a new game. Like Jet the Hawk. Like, we needed a new Riders game desperately. And Sega totally obliged. In that regard. Like, they totally delivered. They gave us the best of both worlds. We needed a new Sonic racing game because Team Sonic Racing was pretty ass. Not gonna lie. I didn't even buy it. After All-Stars Racing Transformed was, like, the peakest thing that ever peaked, they couldn't, in good conscience, not do another one. So they come out with Crossworlds. I played the beta, and I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. And so, sorry, to round my point out, and actually make it make a little lick of sense, Sega announced a thing where they were like, we're giving away creator codes for the game. So you can play it when it comes out if you're a content creator. I think that's what they're doing anyway. And I was like, oh shit. I need one. So I applied. And if I win, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I realized, I was like, well, that's not the digital deluxe edition, and I want the big boy edition. You know, like, I want the version of the game. I'm gonna buy the big boy version. Because I'm gonna play it on stream. Even if I don't have friends to play it with. Like, because unlike with Mario Kart, it's not tied to a shitty online service like Nintendo Online. So I'm not forced to play on the worst netcode possible. And so it got me thinking. I was like, well, what if I just, like, you know, didn't? What if I, like, if I get 2 copies of the game from, like, getting one myself and one from Sega, what would I do? Should I give one away? Should I do, like, a YouTuber giveaway? Should I do a giveaway and give away a copy if I get a second one? Because I'm getting 2 for myself. I'm getting one on Switch 2 and one on PC. Because I want to be able to play it on my Switch, and I want to be able to play it on PC. And I should be able to play either one whenever I feel like it. But the Switch 2 version doesn't come out for almost a year. Well, not almost a year, like 6 months. At this point, and I don't know. I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, should I just, you know, like if I were to get a second copy, what do I even do with it? Like, what do I do? I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I have no idea what to do with it. And I want to figure it out. What should I do? What do I do? Oh, this one shows the top of his board. Oh, okay. It is just red like the bottom. Got it. I just got the most garbage ad ever. Something like spend $100 with us and we'll give you 5 back. And I'm thinking, how about I just don't spend unnecessary money? Yeah. You're spitting with that one. Dude, I'm starting to think that it's true. They've been talking online recently about how, like, the advertiser thing is getting ridiculous with, like, Twitch and YouTube and stuff, to the point where it's like, ads are becoming the worst part of the internet. I mean, they already were bad, but now they're becoming, like, ridiculous. And it does make me wonder. I'm like, you know, what is to be done in this situation? Because the ad stuff is getting ridiculous. It's getting insane. The amount of shitty ads that pop up. Like, why are they even advertising, like, gambling and shit? Why are we doing this? What is this, Red Mountain? I want to say this is Red Mountain. No, those would be completely covered. The ad stuff is crazy. Like, I genuinely just don't get it anymore. And I have the ads turned down. Like, I even checked, because yesterday, like, Moist Critical made a video and explained, like, the whole ad situation on Twitch. And so I went and checked. I was like, you know, am I showing my audience too many ads? Dude, I'll show you guys my dashboard if you want. I don't have it very high. I have it, like, below the recommended amount. Because I don't want you guys getting spammed with ads. Because I don't like that. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's okay. You're here to support me, not, like, in that way. Like, I always say, you know, like, oh, if you subscribe, I appreciate it, but you don't have to. You know, and nowadays it kind of feels like you do, like, because they're making it that way. Hang on. Clipping. And then let's use my secret strategy again. Filter, hue. Turn the brightness down to, like, 35. Beautiful. And then we add the materials, line effect 5. Clip this one down. There. Bam! There's the shadows. Pop off. I know it does. Oh, the guitar on these songs. That's why I have this. And it's all in VHS quality. I don't know why. Why I like it so much, but I love the sound of VHS quality audio. Just realizing I made a poopy stinky funny poop moment. Yeah, but you can see, like, now I don't even have to do any of the texturing. I'm just good. It's just good. It's just done. And now I do the same thing. I go highlight, highlight in here, 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 highlight, highlight, highlight. Just give it that metallic sheen. Clip this down to this. Filter, hue, turn the brightness up. Yeah, that's shadow. And now for the last thing. Last but not least. Underneath of it all. We need like a red streak for him. Oh, wait a minute. Because it would be coming out of these, so... Hang on. Because all the other characters have gotten it. Hang on. Oh, I love Big the Cat. Yes. This is his victory theme for Crossworlds, too. I was like, dude, yes. Give Big his adventure theme back. It is? Yep. He has a victory theme. It's amazing. I'm so happy about it. Still feels too wide by comparison to Sonic's, who has to be the center point character. I was thinking of using this music for a recent film project, lol. Yeah, do it, because everybody loves Big the Cat, and you should totally do that, because Big the Cat is awesome and cool. And we don't care that people in the 90s didn't like Big's fishing. We do! You know, Big would be appreciative of his theme being in your film project. You know why I know that? Because I love Big the Cat. He's great. He said, Froggy. That's more like it. Now we do it. Hard light, filter, Gaussian blur. Hard light, inside hard light, we go add, filter, Gaussian blur. Okay. And what did I set Sonic's to? 54, 54, 54. $54. $54. $54. Perfect. There's Shadow. Holy shit. Too late, I already submitted it with other royalty-free music. No! Big the Cat! He needs you! We are all big lovers! Yeah, Shadow's looking baller. Oh, wait a minute, I did forget something. Oops. I want to make sure I grab the exact color here. Okay. This part gets a little weird. So bear with me. Cancel. Whatever that was. Wait, what? Okay. Weird, but okay. Okay, now what we do is fill with color. I know this sounds crazy, but just hear me out. Clipping layer. And now what that should do is change Shadow's line art to be the right color. Then we add another layer on top of this, and that's when I do my thing. Which is add the Fuses Here touch. What is the Fuses Here touch, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's that I do this thick, inky outline around them all. It just adds a nice little measure of me to the work. I've never done Shadow in this style before, so it makes me happy. I've done Ryder's Sonic so many times, but I've never done, like, Shadow, Tails, Amy, Knuckles. I always wanted to do a Ryder's project, though, and this was my opportunity, and I'm taking full advantage of it. With pretty much completely original posing. Like, I'm gonna make a Sonic piece so good that Sonic himself will have to acknowledge it. He'll have to keep his eye on me. And then, it's only a matter of time before I can finally talk to somebody at Sega. That's the dream. Get a job working with the greatest game company in the world. Genuinely, I really believe that. I think Sega, you know, they may have had their ups and downs, but they're the GOAT, okay? Like, they do not mess around. They don't fuck around. They know what they're doing. You can do it. I will. It's the dream. I mean, there are so many projects I want to be a part of. There's a guy on YouTube who's trying to pitch a Jet Set Radio anime. As soon as I saw the concept trailer he made, which was gorgeous, by the way, I'll DM it to you, Moss. You can find my comment on the video. It's public, of me being like, listen, man, you need anything at all, you let me know. I'm here. I'll do it. I want to be involved in that project, too. Because Jet Set Radio genuinely is, like, the gem that needs more attention from Sega. Look, I love Sonic as much as the next guy, but Jet Set Radio is just so much everything. It just has this energy to it that no other game has. Like, I'm so excited for playing, to play Jet Set Future in a few weeks. Right now, the trouble is finding a system to play it on, because I have the game, but apparently it's buggy if you emulate, or if you backwards compat it with the 360, so you have to play it on an original Xbox to get the best experience. I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking find an original Xbox. I don't have one, and I don't know someone who has one. You should 100% add a posture check. That's a good idea. I will throw that in there. Towards the end of the stream, I'll throw it on there. Because I get the drawing posture towards the end of my sessions. It's not healthy. But you are absolutely right, Moss. I should add that in. I got the gamer lean going on with my tablet. I grew up on pencil and paper, bro. I can't help it. Hang on, I'll read that message. Same here. Yeah. Dude, I should do that on stream sometime. I should get out some of my old notebooks and show you guys what I drew in, like, high school and stuff and grade school. I have a bunch of them. My posture is atrocious. You know, ironically, when I'm not drawing, it's fine. Like, I stand up straight, I sit up straight. But when I'm drawing, I get so invested in it that I let the gamer lean out. I let the beast out of the cage for a minute. And I shouldn't do that. It's not good for me. But I can't help it. I get so invested into drawing that I'm like, dude, I want to fix my shit. You know, I want my shit to look clean. The cool thing about the Rider's art style is that even though Shadow's line art is black, all the characters' line art matches their color palette. So Shadow's is only black because his palette is like gray and black colors, but like Sonic's line art is blue. Yo, if that Jet Set anime guy needs voice actors, let me know. Dude, I said the same thing. I said the same thing in the comment section. You'll see the video when I send it to you and you'll be like, yo, holy shit. Like, he nails the aesthetic. It's nuts. I was like, bro, how did you... What? Like, my brain shut off for a minute, and I was like, how did he... Huh? I'm hoping Sega's willing to do stuff like that, because their experimental properties from, like, the Dreamcast era and the Saturn era are, like, some of the coolest video games ever made. Genuinely. Like, Panzer Dragoon. Well, stuff like Panzer Dragoon. Stuff like, what's it called? Nights into Dreams. Jet Set Radio. Crazy Taxi. You know, these games were insane, even for their time. How did I do it for Sonic? And for Tails? Tails, I had it touch the board, but you see the bottom of his feet, so yeah, it's fine. Okay. So now, in theory, Tails, Sonic. Oh, look at them. Look at them all. They look great. Oh, they look so cool. Oh, Moss with the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, bro. I drink to forget. Well, honestly, I drink to forget Sonic colors. Mm-hmm. Primary-ish colors. Well, you'll see my composition. We're getting closer now. If I can click it. So right now, we have 3. So Tails is supposed to be here, Sonic's here, Shadow's here, and then the Babylon Rogues will have their arc. I want Metal in this corner. I haven't drawn Metal before, so I'm going to have to learn. I want Blaze, and then Knuckles I kind of want coming on the arc for Sonic and Tails. I might honestly move Metal. Like, I might move him from here to, like, somewhere else. I haven't thought it through yet. Like, I might take a few out. Like, maybe Silver won't be there. Maybe I'll put, like, Blaze here instead. And then put Knuckles there to follow Sonic and Tails' arc. Or maybe I'll have Knuckles closer to the portal. But my plan is to have, like, a bunch of characters. Right now I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want 10 and then have the logo, the cross-world ring, and then I haven't really thought of what they're going to be jumping into yet, but we'll figure that part out. But yeah, I'm satisfied so far. And they're all doing extreme gear, because I'm not actually going to use the regular Crossworlds logo. I'm going to use one, like, I'm going to make one, basically, based off, like, the Riders font. I'm going to write out Crossworld and then trace it all out, and then do it again. And theme it around, like, Sonic Riders, basically, and then post it and be like, hey, yep, this game exists. You guys should play it. It looks cool, though. I'm happy with how Shadow and Tails have turned out, especially. So, got back to working on my mission conditions page. Got 1 out of the 3 done. That's based. I would show you what I'm working on for a commission right now, but I can't, because it's for, like, a dude who's doing some clothing, and I don't want to put it out there before any of this stuff is finalized and he can advertise it himself. Yeah. But this project has taken up, like, basically when I'm not working on that, I'm working on this. Like, what I did last time was I worked on Tails. Nah, that's fair, yeah. Oh yeah, but you can see, like, how the chromatic stuff with Tails lines back here, they're like brownish to match his line art. And then if you go up to Sonic's for the Rider stuff, it's like blue. But I did change up the shadows for Sonic because I like his being like greenish blue instead of being just blue. I thought the blue was just lame because it looked too generic. Especially with the light of his extreme gear like actually hitting his face. I was like, it makes sense for it to be greenish blue. But yeah, with shadow and stuff, it's like more from the backlight here. And from some of that residual light from Sonic, so it kind of works out. Plus his is red, so I mean. But yeah, Shadow I'm happy with. Fuck, man, Shadow turned out good. Like, Tails is my favorite, though. Look at him. He looks so happy in the back. Especially with that. Thanks for giving me the tip on the hand. Because he looks so good with that. He looks so good. The little, like, peace sign fingers on the back just flying forward. He looks awesome. Sonic I'm super happy with. Shadow I'm super happy with. And yeah, the legs for Shadow are actually, I can kind of show you maybe. If I can find them. Is it this? Yeah, you can see it back there. It's the US box art for Sonic Riders behind him. That's what it is. So what I did was I took Sonic's legs and like cut them off basically and was like, okay, I can change his positioning up top. So I bent, like I free transformed or I transformed the Sonic image, twisted it to the fit where the extreme gear was going to sit, and then I drew in the legs, got the shape of Shadow's shoes down, and then just built his upper body from scratch. Yeah. So it's a mostly original pose, except for the legs. The legs I totally stole. They're not pointed the same way, though. Like, here, I can show you the, I can pull up the actual image. So here, you can kind of see it next to it. Where, like, if you flipped the legs backwards, right? And then, turned him, like, this way. It's the leg pose that I used. I did a little hacking. We do a little trolling. But it worked out for me. I'm proud of it. We in ads. No! 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 Never mind, we back. Okay. Hang on. I can show you what I mean now. Before the ads come back. Here. So, like, if you look at them side by side, you can kind of see Or actually, I could probably find the image. Hang on. Writer's art. Gotta be around here somewhere. Give me a minute. The render I clicked on. Not that one, but kind of like that one. Wait, do they have the other one? Oh, this is all zero gravity. Hang on, I can find the exact render. If I take a second, I could probably find it. Nope, 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 nope. Is it under official? Oh, there it is. Here. I can't edit it at all, but you can see the idea. You look like you took the legs and flipped them. That's exactly what I did. I took the legs, cut them off from the body, flipped them around, and I was like, that's the pose for the legs. Because it's the exact same angle. It's the exact same angle he's coming at. So I was like, it hit me because I was trying to, I knew what I wanted his upper body to be doing, but I was like, how do I make the legs fit in perspective like that with the shoes? And then it hit me. I was like, oh my God, the original box art of the game is exactly that. It was so easy. It was so free. It was free. Hang on, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'll send you that video real quick. YouTube. Where? Okay, so I want to go to the video. Here. This was the project. This shit looks awesome. I'll DM it to you, Moss. I know we have a DM with each other. Yeah, there it is. This. Dude, he nailed the art style. This guy knocked it out of the park. It's insanity. I was blown away. And he actually replied to my comment. When I said, I was like, dude, you need anything, you say the word. And he was like, I'm only getting... he said, yeah, once we're a little more further along, I'm only going to be getting Jet Set Radio people to work on... fans of Jet Set Radio to work on this. And I was like, aye, Captain. I'm here. Pick me. I have proof that I played the game. I have fucking proof. Not only that, I owned, like, several versions of it. PS3, PS Vita, Dreamcast, PC... Jet Set Radio Future, Sega GT, and Jet Set Radio Future. I have 6 fucking different versions of this game. The only one I don't have is for the GBA. I love Jet Set Radio. It's awesome. I want to get the roller skates, but I don't know how to inline skate or roller skate at all. I kind of want to learn. I want to be a skater boy. I think it'd be fun. Oh, we just found our PS3. Dude, if you hook it up to the internet, you can get Jet Set Radio. It's still there. Along with the N64. Bust out the PS3. You can play Jet Set Radio. It's the only way. It's the only way. I have inline skates. Dude, I want to learn. Nah, I'm finding it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. My mouse is lagging. I might have to get a new mouse soon. Because I have the pen. Or maybe the batteries are dying in it. Click, bro. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Weird. Oh, they look so sexy. They're way too expensive, and I can't afford them. But just look at them. Dude. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. I can't find the controller cords, though. You will. Great. Dude, look at them. They got a whole collab with Jet Set Radio. It's amazing. Like, if you go in here, look at how many. Dude, even the high tops, I would have gotten the boots. I would have gotten the high tops for sure. There's so much money. I can't afford them. I might get one of the shirts, though. I might get one of the shirts. Like this shirt. Or like the hat. Or the stickers. I might get those. But I was like, oh, I want to learn how to roller skate. I want to learn. 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 Oh, yeah. Go watch it after the stream. Dude, it's so good. The black shirt looks like it's Subway colored. Yeah, it kind of does. But I don't care. I love Jet Set Radio. It's so good, man. It's basically the same as ice skating. I don't know how to do that either. I knew how to roller skate a little bit as a kid. I tried to learn, but I gave up on it because I was just... I would ride my bike everywhere. So I was like, why do I need to know how to do two of these things? I wish I'd learned, because now that I know, I'm like, dude, I would have asked for that for Christmas. I would have been like, oh, I would have been like, can every friend that I know get me this pair of inline skates so I can learn how to... I can be beat. I want to be Jet Set Radio Man. I want to be the guy. They look so cool with the green wheels. Although I'd probably, honestly, never take them outside, so I shouldn't... The shoes I would wear. The shoes I would wear the fuck out of them. I'd wear the fuck out of those shoes. They're hot. Something on my drawing tablet. A little, like, piece of dust or something? I don't know. Huh. I think there's a shot from the CD opening of Metal that I could use to put him right here. Or maybe it's the outro where he's flying next to Sonic. There's like a top-down angle of him from that direction. I know that it exists. I might have to rewatch that intro or that outro to get the details on that, but if I can grab that, maybe I'll resize it and put it there and do Metal next. And then after Metal Sonic, I have to come up with the Babylon Rogues poses for the top arc. Because they're too important to be left out. They're too important. Knuckles, I don't know what I'm going to do with either. Honestly, is he even in the actual Crossworlds cover? Did Knuckles even make the cut? Let me see what the cover art of this game looks like. Did Knuckles make the cut? Ah, he did. He did make the cover. That's a pain. I'm gonna have to draw Knuckles. I don't wanna. You gonna EP for the night? Probably. I'm just looking to make sure I've got everything I need. I'm doing that thing, you know, especially lately, I've noticed with big projects, I like mull them over for a while. Like, I'll sit and look at them and talk them over in my head. Oh, I should save, though. That would be a good idea. But I think maybe Metal Sonic will be next week. Got any tips? You draw a Metal Sonic a lot. Or did, anyway. I don't know if you still do. I don't have a Tumblr, so I can't really follow you there. But Oh, well, no, you've been drawing OCs mostly lately, which is good. That's a good way to go, because you develop your own style. Never mind. Got any tips for drawing Metal Sonic? Because I think he's next. I could send you some of my metal drawings. Well, I would appreciate it. I don't know what to do. I know the general angle he's gonna be at. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but I know he'll be there. But yeah, let me turn off the background elements. One at a time. Suppose I should probably go through... just to make my life a little easier. That's gonna take a minute to save. The most annoying part is his head and maybe his stupid shoulder pads. That's, you know, I can imagine that's true. Transparent, 1920, 1080, 600 DPI, yep. Okay, well, we gotta... Cool. I just want a copy of that for myself. Throw in my art book. I've been saving all the pieces individually, like as I build them up, because I think it's kind of cool. I might do like a little time-lapse video at the end and show them all fade in. Oh, I liked having Shadow in there. He looks so good! What the fuck? In the actual PNG, he looks insane! Oh, that's sick! Alright, I just sent you a few of my drawings. Okay, that'll help. Oh, yeah, the shoulder pads. I forgot about the shoulder pads. Damn. Those are going to be tough to draw from above. Ooh, that fourth one is clean. Holy hell. Really cool username. Thank you for the follow. I almost want to read his name out every time because it's funny. I usually give people nicknames, but I might read that one out all the way every time. That last one is fire, though, Moss. That shit is beautiful. Hyper metal. I don't actually know what they look like, so I improv it every time? Oh my god. A part of me just wanted to do Neo Metal, but then I looked at Neo Metal's design and I was like, that's even worse. My nickname is Ark, but if you want to say my government name... Oh, Ark works too. Okay. I might flip-flop between both. But for now, Ark, thank you for the follow. Thank you. That Pearl Metal was the oldest of my metal drawings. That's a cool color scheme. It looks like he's done the hypersonic transformation. That shit's dope. Yeah, because... Can't tell. So the idea would then be... We throw metal down here next week. So I'll do some research once I have time during this week, and I'll find a position of metal where he's at the right angle, and then I'll just fuck with his legs a little bit until I have him ready to sit on in extreme gear. I've drawn Shadow before myself. I drew him eating the ice cream from Unleashed. Aww. I love that scene. Okay, I don't know if you intended it, but it's really funny that you used those colors in particular. I don't know if you know this, but in Japan, Sonic Forces had a crossover with the restaurant Hooters, and you used the exact color scheme that that restaurant uses. So the irony, I might be like, I did not intend it. Happy accident. It's really funny. It's really funny. Whoopsies. No, keep it like that. It's so funny. Just deep lore. Deep, like, dig deep on that. Look up, there's a whole, like, 30-minute YouTube video on it. It is the most batshit insane story you've ever heard. They're like, oh yeah, you know the Soap Shoes plush from Adventure 2? They never remade it, except one time when they made new ones to put all over Japanese Hooters. I was like, deep down, right Hooters on his butt. Beautiful. I keep seeing Hooters Sonic fan art on Pinterest, and now you know why. Now you know why. You gotta find the video. If I find it, I will send it to you. It is perhaps the most wacky story I've ever heard in relation to, like, a video game franchise. Like, I've heard about promotions before, you know, a Happy Meal toy, or like, oh, a Burger King, or a movie poster, or something like that. Why Hooters? Of all the restaurants they could have picked, if of all the restaurants that Sega could have picked, they picked, like, the most not kid-friendly restaurant, and we're like, that's the one. That's the fucking one. And you know what? We're gonna put Soap Shoes Sonic in there, and we're gonna have them all dance to Fist Bump, and we're gonna have a menu item and everything. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna give out coasters and posters. And I was like, what? I mean, you watch through this whole thing, and you're like, I feel like I just had a stroke. You know, you're like, you get whiplash from it, because the story just goes up and down and up and down and all around. Bananas. Yeah, it is absolute bananas. Okay, well, I'm gonna save one more time, because save early, save often, as they say. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna start another one yet, because I gotta get a reference image for Metal. And then Jet, Wave, and Storm, I haven't decided what I want to do with them yet. Knuckles, Blaze, Silver, like, all of them. I need more time. So, for now, I think I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you all for watching today's stream. If you're watching on YouTube, chat, everybody say hi. Hi, YouTube. Hi! If you're watching on YouTube, I don't know if you are or not, but be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment, you know. Comment what your favorite Sonic Riders game is. I don't know. There's only technically 4 to pick from, so there you go. And if you have a Twitch account and you're watching on YouTube for the first time, bam! If you want to watch these live, come follow twitch.tv/fuses here. It's very it's pretty easy to find me. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you as well. I know everybody here right now is followed, but if you're watching the VOD later, consider dropping a follow. It's the easiest way to keep up with my streams and be notified when a new one goes live. We stream every week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so apart from, like, holidays and stuff, and sometimes even extra on those weeks, so you never know when there might be a new stream. And to everyone who's subscribed on Twitch recently, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. I don't expect it, but anyone who does it, you know, is greatly appreciated because, you know, you're supporting the channel. But honestly, I'm just happy to have you all here. Anyway, it has been real. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Go out and do something amazing tomorrow, because you're all incredible and can do some pretty amazing things. Anyway, until next time, it's been real. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.